went wrong? The first two were amazing.
I think the first time it happened to me was Mars Attacks. Because I was
Tim
the
Burton?
biggest Tim Burton
Yeah.
fan. And I went to see it. And I remember watching it going, it's got everything I want. It's got the kooky aliens. It's got the darkness. It's got the humour.
The lampooning of 50s sci-fi.
Everything's not... And I actually went to see it again. Because, like, I need to go see this again. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Almost like you've missed something.
yeah, like...
You're like,
have
I need to view this in a certain way to get the satirical edge of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, this is just bad.
Yeah.
And I told you this before, whenever I went to... I know we're not going to talk about this, but The Last Jedi... When I went to see
dear
The Last
Lord.
Jedi, I was about halfway through it, and I went to the midnight screening with my brother and the whole family. And my brother was sitting beside me, and me and him would be usually on the same sort of wavelength with movies and stuff. And I was sitting watching it going, I'm not enjoying this. This is the first time I ever watched Star Wars. Like, even with the prequels, I enjoyed them in the cinema.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not enjoying this. And my brother leans into me, and I'm going to just say it. He was like, bro, this movie's shit. And I was like, oh, thank God. I thought it was just me.
Yeah.
And he's like, this movie's really bad. He's like, no, I know. And it's weird sometimes where you just can't... You're like, am I the only person on the planet who realises how awful this movie is? But you feel so good when you realise you're not.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, thank God for the internet. What else can we say?
Do you not think as well that we live in an age where certain movies, it almost... I'm just going to say it, Black Panther. I think Black Panther was at best standard superhero movie.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But there's people out there saying it's the best movie ever made. And I understand the black representation and everything else. And I get that. I do get that. But that doesn't make it a good movie.
No.
Do you know, it doesn't make it on a level of... You don't want politics. You don't want to think about racial issues. You just want to go in and be entertained. It's a Marvel movie. You want superheroes. You want fighting. You want, On that level, to me, I thought the last half an hour of it was just utter CGI nonsense.
I think the entire thing is forgettable.
Very
Up
forgettable.
to the point where Andy Serkis dies.
Yeah.
Like, after that, gone.
Yeah. And I
can't
get that
remember anything
Killmonger
from
was
it.
a great villain, but they didn't do anything with him.
Not really, no.
You know, and I just...
And again, it's that same Marvel formula, isn't it? Where, like, the bad guy's got the same technology as the good guy, and the
Yeah.
two of them are evenly matched as they fight each other.
Yeah, because I said this to my brother the other day. I do rag on the Marvel movies and stuff and everything else, but I'm always there first night to go and see them. But with the exception of, like, Winter Soldier, maybe even Infinity War, they all start to feel the same. And I'm not really excited for the new Spider-Man movie. I'm excited for the next Avengers movie to see what happens. But I'm not excited for Captain Marvel. I'm not excited for... maybe I'm just getting old and cynical. Maybe I've just got to the stage where I don't get excited for movies anymore.
Been around me too long, that's
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But, I just, but it just seems that there's certain movies now, it's not okay to like and it's not okay to hate. And there's this really weird thing going on as well where there's this big distancing happening between the critics and the fans.
Yeah.
Which I'm seeing an awful lot of. Venom was one where the fans genuinely liked.
There was a lot of Venom with Venom.
There was a lot of Venom with Venom. One as well I went to see was Bohemian Rhapsody, the Queen movie, directed by Bryan Singer. Now I know him; he is directing it on itself. Had a big controversial thing because of what he's involved in. And everything else. But I really liked it. I liked Queen. I liked Freddie Mercury. My family, I took the kids, my wife, we all went to see it. We're all Queen fans. Really enjoyed it. It's not a great movie. It doesn't really get into, but it gives you the basics. It's like Queen 101,
It's like what I was talking about earlier. As long as you get something out of it.
Yeah.
As
The
long as you were
soundtrack was great. The
entertained by it.
performances were great. I learned things that I genuinely didn't know about Freddie Mercury. I thought it was really good. And I read about it a wee bit afterwards to see how authentic it was. And apparently... It's pretty much on the money. There is one cameo in it, which you like, Mike Myers.
Yes, he plays the executive. I've seen the clip.
No, that executive doesn't exist. That role was written for Mike Myers.
Yeah, just so he could say who would listen to a song called Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, he's like I know I can imagine like a bunch of teenagers in the car, banging their heads or whatever.
Nice little Wayne's World callback.
So that was in it. But I really enjoyed it. The performances were really good.
I've heard it's got the best soundtrack since Flash Gordon.
No, since Highlander.
But who would want to live forever?
But no, and again, it's one of those movies that critics hated it, fans are loving it. And I honestly, I'm in this kind of weird thing, and you are as well, because we review TV shows and movies and stuff.
Yeah.
I am a journalist. I have been a journalist for years, but at the same time, I would consider myself, when it comes to movie reviews and stuff, not writing as a critic, writing as a fan.
Yeah.
So, I kind of feel torn sometimes where I'm like, I can see what the critics are saying, but I can also see what the fans are saying.
Well, see, here's my view whenever it comes to criticism. Criticism is ultimately a good thing.
Okay.
Because you're always striving for more. You're always striving for better. So if a movie comes out, or for example, if a toy that I review comes out, or a TV show comes out, and it's just okay, you can talk about it, you can say these things are good about it, but you can talk about the things that need improving. Mm-hmm. And that can come from many different facets in it. It can come from the writing needs to be sharper, or the direction needs to be stronger. Well, the editing could be faster paced in this scene. The editing could be slower paced in that scene. It can come from a technical level. It can come from a writing level. It can come from a level of fanboy lore where it's like, no, that's not right because this is what's supposed to happen, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as you're saying, as a journalist and as a fan, you don't feel divided. Use those both to give it its ultimate score.
Yeah, but how many times now do you come out of movies and think to yourself, that's not a great movie, but I kind of enjoyed it?
Yeah.
You know, and you kind of feel dirty a wee bit. I felt a wee bit dirty for liking Venom as much as I did, because I know it's not a great movie.
Well, rightly so, sir.
But I'm just taking Venom as a recent example. You know, but it is, I don't know, I think people need to just relax.
Yeah.
Just relax.
But, relax. I mean, it is what we've discussed on this show so many times before. It's your opinion.
Yeah.
You've, like, no one should hold you accountable for that.
Just
especially
like
online,
man.
That's as the dude would say. But it is just your opinion.
Yeah.
And
don't lambast people for having a different opinion.
It's, like, for example, if you were to go on Twitter and you were to go, I really, really loved Venom. I thought Venom was a fantastic movie. You get a string of people commenting underneath going, are you insane? It was terrible. Yeah. It was awful. How dare you say this? And blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, no. That's your opinion. Yeah. You're entitled to it. This is my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Take a seat.
It's mental. Now, talking about opinions, we need to talk about this.
Must we?
We must.
Oh, God.
You know what we're going to talk about?
Go ahead.
We're going to talk about Doctor Who.
Oh.
We're going to talk about Doctor Who.
My lost love, yeah.
Because it's been a couple of weeks since I talked to you about Doctor Who. Mm-hmm. I think the last episode that I heard, the last time I spoke to you was...
Rosa, was it?
Was it Rosa? I don't think we'd even spoken after Rosa.
Or was it the one with,
the one with the desert?
Cloth monsters that strangled you to death?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, so I think that was the last one. So we've since then we've had Rosa, we've had Spiders of London, and we've had Demons of Punjab. Wasn't it Demons of Punjab?
Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get this right. And we've had the one with wee Space Stitch that eats everything.
Oh God. Yeah, so
I loved your reaction to that.
Oh God! Oh,
I wish I could have made that a GIF.
Yeah, so let's just talk about
anytime someone got into a pointless argument online, I would immediately reply with that GIF.
God.
Oh
God! Let's just look. Doctor Who's really bad. It's really, really, really bad. I'm sorry.
Stop it immediately.
Oh my God! It's gotten so bad, and it's not. It's not because of Jodie Whittaker. I actually like Jodie Whittaker. I do like her in the role. She's fun. She's good. I like her in the role. It's not because of the political messages. The message in Rosa was one that needs to be told. The message in Demons of the Punjab was one that that's a history lesson that people need to know. But the writing is just so clunky and boring and ill-paced, and it's just, oh my God, it's so bad.
Mark, don't censor yourself like that. Say how you feel.
No, but it's like online. You're not allowed to say this because if you say it, you're like, oh, it's a bit sexist to say that. No,
it's not.
It's not sexist. Don't have a problem with Jodie Whittaker. Actually, I quite like her. She's a good actress. She's fun in the role. She's nice looking. It's a full package. We're good.
Yeah.
It's not that last episode, right? Well, let's talk about the Spiders one. Rosa was good. Felt like an episode of Quantum Leap.
It did.
It felt like an episode of Quantum Leap. You know, they were just. It was just they needed to tell the story of Rosa Parks. Again, everybody needs to know the story of Rosa Parks. It was a terrible, terrible time in history. It changed everything. Rosa Parks, she was an amazing woman. She was an icon. She changed the world, and that is incredible. But the way the story was written, it was like the Doctor was just sitting in the sidelines narrating this story.
Yeah.
You know, and then...
Although I do kind of like time travel episodes like that where things are kind of like nudged slightly the wrong way.
Yeah.
And they sort of have to scramble to get the timeline back on track. I like little things like that.
No, but I did like Rosa. I actually did. Rosa I liked. Then the Spiders one.
Arachnids in the UK.
We talked about this earlier on.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great episode, but it was... The Spiders were cool.
They were.
Some of the CGI in the spiders was genuinely creepy and scary. I'm not great with spiders, so my kids aren't great with spiders. It was a Halloween episode. It was scary. It was exciting. It was fun. It's what Doctor Who needs to be.
It was real behind the sofa moment stuff.
Some of it, I said earlier, my wee girl in some scenes like, oh my god, I can't watch this.
Yeah.
And that's what Doctor Who's about.
No, it should be. It should be about giving you the thrills.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a great scene that I was talking to yourself about earlier, where there's a gigantic spider that smashes its way through a bathtub.
Yeah, which is a great scene.
Yeah.
That scene was amazing.
Because I mean, like it's the quintessential spider in the bath.
Yeah.
You know, only taken to its nth level that only Doctor Who could do. But smashes its way through a bath. There's a massive hole where the bath used to be. The Doctor sticks her head down the hole to have a look for the spider, turns, and it's there.
It's right there, like a foot from her face.
Right next to her face.
Yeah.
And it roars, and it's got a little mouth with teeth in it.
And it's genuinely, oh my god, kind of moment.
Yeah,
and
but it's real get behind the sofa moments.
Yeah, but you know what I loved about it is when we were watching it, we paused it, because we actually ended up watching it on Halloween night before we went out trick-or-treating. And
excellent time to watch.
We paused it. It might have been me or my son anyway, whoever paused it. But the conversation came up, which would you rather face, that big massive giant spider or like all the wee tiny ones? And it was like the big giant one, because you'd see him coming at least. The other ones, they're the size of kittens. It was scary. It was bits of it were not oh my god, nightmare
do you know
scary.
What? It was even shot in a scary way. There's a great scene with Graham and Ryan, where they're in the ballroom, like sort of talking to each other, and they turn and look up, and there's this massive spider, but it's doing what like a little spider would do, where it's completely stationary on the roof.
Yeah.
And it's the way the lighting's on it.
Do you know what that reminded me of? Do you remember the scene in Resident Evil, the first Resident Evil game, where you walk into the room? Have you played the first Resident Evil?
A long time ago.
There's a bit where you walk into this room and you hear, and you're like, what the hell's that? And there's nothing in the room.
Yeah, and you look up,
and next thing, this big massive spider falls from the roof onto the ground. And I remember whenever I played that the first time when it came out, I literally walked out the room and was like, no, I'm done. That's it. I'm out.
It reminded me of, do you know the Ghostbusters video game?
Yes.
The Spider Witch.
Yes.
But there's a scene where you have to go into, it's like the sort of warped, twisted version of the Sedgwick Hotel.
Yeah.
And you're walking through it, and it's all webs and stuff, and like there's like bodies that are wrapped up in web hanging from
and
the
Doctor
roof.
Who even did that. Remember the bit where they found all the bodies?
Yeah.
That's pure nightmare fuel.
Straight out of Eight-Legged Freaks.
Yes.
It was fantastic. I loved it. But it was kind of like that, where like you're sort of walking around the webs and you're trying to find her, and you can hear a kind of voice whispering and crackling away in the distance. And next thing you know, you turn around. She's there.
There she is. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm done.
I've got to go change my boxers here. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah, so after that, we had the Spiders in London, and then the next one...
but of course, Chris Noth as the
Donald Trump
villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, every line he said was comedy gold.
I know, for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, comedy gold. Like the bit where he's like, just shoot them.
Yeah.
Just shoot them.
Just shoot them. And he was like, that's why I'm going to make it to the White House or something.
Yeah.
It's like, subtle you guys aren't. But, okay.
And then, right, one last bit I want to talk about Chris Noth is the scene where they're tricking all the spiders into the panic room using Stormzy, I think, which is a noise that people consider to be music in this day and age. So...
showing your age, my friend, showing your age.
It is dire.
Anyway, as you were.
So, like, he's hiding behind the door. And, like, he's got, like, a handgun. And he's going, like, yeah, that's what's in charge now.
Yeah.
And he catches himself on. And he's like, I'm talking to spiders.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, remember that scene.
Unbelievable.
Like he's got a gun. There's 25,000 spiders coming down.
Unreal.
But yeah, so that episode was good. And like that, and I actually thought to myself, the first episode I thought was okay. The second episode was desperate. The Rose episode was good for what it was. It was a nice trip back. And as I say, it felt like an episode of Quantum Leap. Mm-hmm. No problem with that whatsoever. The Spider, and I thought, you know what, we're looking good. Doctor Who's had four fairly decent episodes in a row.
It's not great, but it's still enjoyable.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with it.
So then we had, then we had that episode where they're in the spaceship and the Care Bear's a monster.
Yeah.
Like, what you said in the thing was like Stitch.
Someone shaved Stitch.
Yeah.
And mixed it with Nibbler from Futurama.
Yeah. And it was just the worst, most boring bit of TV I've ever seen.
It's great if you love episodes where people stand around in clinical white rooms talking slowly about things you don't understand.
Yeah, and tell me this, you actually made this point in your review on your Vote Saxon channel when you were talking about that episode about how the console room looked like a TARDIS.
Oh yeah, like they have 3 or 4 different rooms in this episode.
Yeah, but one of them looked like the inside of the TARDIS.
2 of them.
Right.
2 of the rooms look like a TARDIS.
In that episode the other night, which episode was it? I think it was the alien spaceship. Remember she went into the